Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your real estate update for December 1st, 2023. So today there's really no economic news. I'm going to show you the economic news behind things. Then I'm going to go over, because I'm getting a lot of flack from people out there, and I love how you guys are defending me in the comment sections down below, but people are saying, Dan, why do you keep saying plummet? Rates aren't plummeted. They went from 8 to 7 something. Who cares? We're going to talk about that a little bit here in a second. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to actually show you what we do, how we do things behind the scenes, because most of you people probably don't even know what I do. I'm a mortgage advisor licensed in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. But more than that, I'm set up with over 60 different companies to ensure that you're getting the best rate and the lowest fees in the country when it comes to getting a mortgage. So what I can do by using me, there's one credit pull, one application. We're going to scan your loan with my bank as well as 60 other banks throughout the country, because I can offer their programs and their rates to you. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we do this. But today I want to address those out there that are really giving me a hard time saying, Dan, why do you keep saying the rates are plummeting? Rates are still 7%, this and that. So I really want to dissect into that. It's going to be a little more entertaining than usual. So let's go over, I'm going to show you the economic news for the day to prove to you there's really nothing out there. And then I want to take a deep dive into, is the housing market crashing? Well, if it is, I'm going to play how that is rolling into mortgage rates, and I'll tie the two together, and you'll hopefully find this a little more amusing than normal. So if you go right through here, this is the economic news we have for today. Nothing really going on. So let's get over to the stock market. What's the market doing? Well, right now, the Dow Jones is flat for the day, but it had a record November 2023. So a lot of people were moving their monies from stocks to bonds and so forth. And if you were in stocks for the month, you did fantastic in most cases. So what I want to discuss right now is why people give me flack when I say the mortgage rates are plummeting when they call a housing crash as this. Okay, let me get to my point. Everybody keeps saying 2008 was the worst time ever in history for housing. So I just do a Google search. What percentage of the markets dropped in housing during the Great Recession? Well, here's what you have. In 2008, home prices dropped 9.5%. And everybody's saying that's a crash. That's the worst crash we've seen. In 2002, well, then 2003, well, maybe now 2004, we're going to exceed these numbers. Well, I don't think so, but only time's going to tell. So, but my problem, I guess, is people give me flack because I say housing or mortgage rates are plummeting. Okay, so if a crash is 9.5%, let's get over to where mortgage rates are. So let's go over to the mortgage rates. See right over there, mortgage rates on a 52-week high, where if you squint down below over there, 8.03%. So that was only about 30 days ago. Okay, what are they today? 7.15. What's the difference between, if they went from 8.03 to 7.15, what's the difference? How much of a decline is that? Well, let's let Chat GPT do our work for us. If an interest rate went from 8.03 down to 7.15, how much of a decline is that in percentages? Well, it does its math, so you guys can't say I manipulated the numbers. What is it? 10.98, so 11% decline in interest rates in the month of November. Okay, so I'm getting flack for plummeting. When the housing market dropped 9 or 9.5%, it was a crash. So I agree, it was devastating. But when I come up with and say, mortgage rates are plummeting, they are plummeting. I guess I can even use the word crash. Give me a little more clicks. Okay, so without further ado, that's what's basically, I just wanted to get that off my chest a little bit. There's really no economic news out today. Let's check the bond markets. You're seeing right here, all the markets are flat. The 10-year Treasury is flat. We look over here, mortgage-backed securities are flat. So, most people come to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What we follow here on a daily basis is what the heck's going on with mortgage rates? How can I predict it with such accuracy? Well, I'm not Nostradamus. What I do is I use this. This is a mortgage bond. It's a bond that trades on Wall Street. What's happening is we follow the price. Okay, the easiest way to do this is you follow the price, and if the price is going down, that means rates are going up. Okay, simple as that. There's an inverse, a yin-yang relationship with it. But if the price is going up, rates are coming down. So if we look back over the past month, look at this chart. Okay, it's up, 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 and away. That's where we got the huge decrease that we saw in interest rates. Okay, that's number one. So hopefully I got a little bit of that off my chest. Now over to what do we do how do I help my clients? Okay, so here's a tool that we use. We go into this tool. Here's how I search the whole country to help you find the best rate in town. And again, you can use me. It's one application, one credit pool, and this is what we do behind the scenes. So here's what we do. We go in and say, okay, let's say, I'm just going to make up something. Let's say we have an FHA loan. We plug in the criteria. It's this person's purchasing a home. They're buying a house for $250,000. In FHA, you only need to put down 96.5%. So we go over there. We put in here, this person has let's just say a 680 credit score. They're a first-time home buyer. I got to get myself out of the way so you can see the rest of this stuff. I'm going to go over here. It's a primary home, single family. I'm going to put a zip code in of here. I'm in Chicago, so I'll use a Chicago zip code, 60623. I'll go through here, and then what we're going to do is go right through here. We're going to click this button, and now what it's doing is searching all over the country. Right now, most of the banks are closed, but it's giving you, look at the rates that we get. Now, what you're going to see is this is the same person, this is the same borrower. You're going to see all these banks. The interesting thing behind it, you're going to see right behind it says wholesale. Okay, so you're going to see 11 Mortgage, wholesale. Florida Capital Bank, wholesale. Penny Mac, wholesale. Village Capital, wholesale. All these are wholesale lenders, meaning you have to deal with a broker like me to get into these programs because you can't access probably 99% of these banks on your own. You have to use a service such as me. So you go down through here and you start seeing all these rates. Again, look, it's the same person, all right? And there's different rates, there's different terms. So right through here means 11 Mortgage is offering today 6.75 interest rate, and we're actually getting you a 0.5% back, 0.4% back, which would be $994 in credits. That can cover your appraisal fee maybe, inspection fee maybe, your title fees, anything like that. But look how this drops down because the rates aren't changing. It's just going to cost you more to get this rate. Most of the times, the bank's going to increase that rate because they can't offer this. So you go down through here. Let's just say, for example, we're going to scroll down just a little bit further. Let's just go right through here. Carrington Mortgage on this one. We go across. That same rate, 6.75, would cost you $2,774. Okay. Again, if we move up here to 11 Mortgage, we're able to get you $1,000 credit. So that's a $3,000 swing by just choosing the right program and the right lender at that time. So this is how we work for you, and this is what we do behind the scenes. So I hope you understand a little bit more about what I do. We have programs such as, if you're self-employed, we'd love to work with you. We have bank statement loans, profit and loss statement loans. We even have loans for investors that basically, as long as the property that you have cash flows, we can get it done for you. We have FHA, VA, USDA. We have construction loans, rehab loans, renovation loans, the whole gamut. We even specialize in reverse mortgages if you're out there looking for a reverse mortgage. So how do you reach out to me and my team? We'll just go over to the rate update right here. What you're going to see is all the information here. If you're locked in at a rate right now and you want us to scan our system to see, is there a better rate out there for you? We'd love to do that. What you need to do is upload your loan estimate right there. Just click that button. It's going to launch just a little website. You're going to drag and drop your loan estimate into that website. What it does is, or what the loan estimate is it actually gives us all the terms of your loan. It tells us what the purchase price of your home is, how much you're financing, what the interest rate is, what the cost is, and breaks down all the fees. We need to see that. So when we analyze it, we can get back with you. And what I do is I send you a comparison. It's a calculation tool that we use, and it basically compares your offer you're being presented right now versus the offer we can get you, and we scroll down and we show you who the winner is. Many times we can't beat what you have. Maybe it's got a fantastic rate. Maybe you're a preferred client at your bank. Most of the time, though, what we're doing is we're getting people lower rates and lower fees. I had a client yesterday. They were getting an FHA loan at 7.99%, paying $9,000 in fees. We got that person a rate in the sixes, high sixes, with no lender fees. Okay, so that's how much we can actually save. So that was just an example of one of the things that we do. So if you're out there and you're like, hey, Dan, I'd love to apply with you guys to see if you can help me qualify for a house, what you need to do is hit the Apply Now button up there. It'll launch you on your way, or you can give us a call or even email me. How do you do that? Scroll over here and you're going to scroll down. You're going to see blogs, other pieces of our website, mortgage calculation tools. When you get to the bottom, you're going to see our 800 number as well as my email address. And there it is. So look forward to hearing from you guys. If you have any questions, concerns, issues, or something you want to address with me, please put it down in the comments below. I try my best to answer. Or if you want to just reach out to me directly, reach me at dan@therateupdate.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully it was a little more entertaining than usual. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. God bless. Next week.